I, 36-year-old male, think my wife, 38-year-old female, is cheating on me and using me as a cover. Thoughts?
I'm interested in the cover part.
How do you use the spouse as the cover to cheat on the spouse? Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm going to be straightforward. My wife and I have been married for 9 years now. No kids, great marriage, good compatibility, sex life, lots of shared interest, etc. So I never had any reason to suspect my wife of infidelity. Until recently. In the summer of 2022, my wife started a new job. Here, she meets Mark, 32-year-old male. My wife and I are very communicative, so I know about Mark from the beginning. All I know about him until the summer of 2023 is that he's a friendly coworker of hers who has helped her navigate her way around in the beginning and are very good friends in the context of work. I know that Mark's married. I'm not aware of them hanging out outside of work during this period of time. In summer 2023, I get introduced to Mark all of a sudden. My wife and I are getting ready to go to the beach, and in the morning she asks me if I mind Mark joining us. As I said, I've always trusted her, so I never thought anything weird about it and said okay. I liked hanging out with Mark that day. He was cool, even treated us to food and drinks. The next time we went out together, he brought his wife with him. Before I knew it, this form of spending time became the norm. Mark plus me plus my wife, or Mark plus me plus both wives. For a bit, I enjoyed having a squad like this, probably because I never had that experience when I was younger. And Mark and I actually became quite good friends. We'd even hang out one-on-one.
Oh, okay.
Well, this lasted until January of this year. For Christmas/New Year's, we went on a skiing trip together, all four of us. This is when I started to feel suffocated. Basically, each time I tried to do something alone with my wife, Mark would join. Each time I tried to tell my wife that this was bothering me, she'd say to chill. Because the more, the merrier. I ended up spending more time with Mark's wife that vacation because both of us felt like the third wheel. When we returned home, this is how things started to be. I'd tell my wife, hey, let's go have dinner somewhere nice. Then she'd tell me, Mark's coming too. She'd basically refuse to spend any private time with me outside the house. The situation also made me start finding Mark irritating. A few weeks ago, I happened to run into someone from their workplace. Couldn't help myself but ask about how they were behaving at work. She told me that they're the unofficial office couple, that my wife likes to jokingly go by Mrs. Mark's last name.
Oh.
She told me she never saw anything physical, but emotionally, they are basically acting like a married couple. I told my wife and Mark about this, and they said it's just workplace gossip.
Oh, boy.
Now, about the cover part. My wife won't go out with Mark alone, so she drags me along each time with the pretext of a group meeting. I feel like she does this only so that people don't see her alone in public with him and start suspecting an affair. Mark's wife also has the same suspicions and experience, but Mark, just like my wife, says it's an overreaction and gossip. We're both just misunderstanding them. To top things off, this week my younger brother jokingly asked me if Mark is his new brother-in-law because we seem like a throuple. You know about them thruples.
It's always your family.
My question is, how do I go about to put an end to this?
Oh, no.
I honestly don't know if I should just put an end to my marriage. Will my wife even be honest about this? I love her, but this is becoming unbearable.
Oh my goodness. That's a little crazy there. Well, it sounds like he needs to talk to his wife, but she ain't listening.
Yo.
I don't even understand how that happens.
Well,
hey, I want to take you to
tell you
dinner.
something.
Mark's coming.
Let me tell you something.
Who the hell's Mark?
Let me tell you.
Mark better stay at home.
A lot of the times we're reading these stories, I'm like, this shit is fake. This shit can't be real. I have had clients throughout my therapy career tell me this. This story hits very realistically.
Okay.
Because here's how it starts every time. You see how at first, we're just hanging out. And he liked it. It was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mark. Yeah. Oh, yeah, cool. The next thing you know, oh, Mark's always here. Oh. Then it's like, oh, well, babe, let's just you and me do this. Cool, I'll call Mark.
Nah.
And that's how it goes. There's always some pretext to how it starts. I'm telling you, this happens. I have been a therapist for a decade and a half. I've had this situation several times. Usually they're just actually cheating. It starts with this.
Yeah.
But in this story, it seems like Mark's just got to keep coming along because she's not going to do the whole affair thing.
Right.
We call this an emotional affair. Some people call it a dry affair, but make no doubt, it is an affair.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
a betrayal. And no wonder he has trust issues.
Beyond trust issues. I mean, it's very hard for me. And, this is where you'll tell me I'm in my bubble. I can't even fathom that happening. I just don't see it.
I'm not friendly like that. I am not friendly like that at all.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't but you know what it is? It's because he struggles with being clear. Because he's not being clear with his wife and he's not being clear with Mark. There's one way you approach it with your wife. There's another way you approach it with Mark. With
Correct.
your wife, honey, this is an issue. She can deny.
Yeah.
But with Mark,
hey, let me talk to you for a little bit.
hey, I am not condoning violence.
No, but nah, that's not going to work. I don't even.
I am not condoning violence.
No.
But you need to have a different kind of talk with Mark.
Yes.
Because they are, what the kids say, they are playing in your face, sir. Literally in your face.
Yep.
Got a couple comments.
Wow.
I think you got to be more blunt. I don't trust you anymore. I think you're lying to me about your feelings for this guy, and I can't be with someone who ignores my feelings this way. You're having an emotional affair. I can see it with my own eyes, and I don't want Mark around anymore in any circumstances, or I'll have to leave for my own sanity and well-being.
Yep. That sounds see, that's the person who can articulate what they're saying.
Another comment. This is what you need to do, original poster. You need to stop beating around the bush and be straightforward with your wife. It's either Mark or you.
Oh, ultimatum.
And then another person added in, just be fully emotionally prepared for it to be Mark and ready to follow through.
That's true. That's true. But at least you'll know. This little pussyfooting around, no. I don't.
That's harsh language.
I don't.
Another person said, it's either that or start taking Mark's wife out on dates.
Oh.
People be petty.
Oh.
People will be petty.
Well, they do have a shared interest. I have met somebody who did that though.
What?
Like I met someone who their current husband is the ex-husband of her friend, like the inverse. Mm-hmm. Like they got divorced and married.
But was it based on cheating?
No.
That, I'm telling you, though the internet gets in a huge hurrah about it, a lot of people date and marry in the same circle.
Yeah. They were married and then they were having problems. They had another couple who was having problems. They both got divorced. They both start seeing the opposites and they both got married and they both go on vacation together.
Because just because you get divorced doesn't mean you hate the person.
Correct.
And some people don't let it come to a place of hate. They say, out of love, it's not working between us.
Right.
So let's amicably break it up.
Yeah.
I once met a family. I did an assessment on a family. I go there for the kid. There's two moms. There's two dads. Hey, it's 2020, whatever. Cool. Yeah. No. This person is the dad. This person is the mom. Dad is remarried. Mom is remarried, and they are best friends.
Love it.
They're a matter of fact, dad's new wife, not new at the time, but new for me. The new wife for dad was holding a baby. I thought it was her baby. No.
It's the ex-wife's baby.
It's the ex-wife's baby.
Yeah.
They are that close.
Yeah.
Now, before you sick people try to insinuate some kind of shenanigans of swinging or anything.
No.
I don't know. I don't care. If you're a consenting adult, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But as they presented to me, this kid had his mom and dad. He was clear on who mom and dad is.
Right.
And he had two
step parents.
what they call bonus parents these days.
Oh, bonus
that
parents.
were trusted
Yeah,
by all, and the family was a great unit. They say it takes a village. This kid had a village.
That's cool. That's like what's her name? Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats. They talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's very healthy.
Yeah.
I can totally see that happen too if you get past the hurt. I think people don't process the hurt sometimes, especially if there's cheating involved. So that's something different, right? Because you have some trust issues. But if you just the feelings are not there, the sparks are not there, and
I think
you can get divorced and still like the person.
Yeah.
You can still love the person.
Yeah.
Just not be in love with the person.
People try to rush the, oh, we'll be friends thing. And I think you need a period of separation and healing.
Yeah.
But especially when there's a child involved, almost only if there's a child involved, but especially when there's a child involved, you're still involved with this person. They say up until you're 18. No, that kid
for life.
might go to college. That kid might get married.
It's always.
If the kid, something happens to the kid, you're always linked to this individual. So be wary who you have a child with. But you don't have to hate your ex.
Nope.
You don't have to be best friends with your ex.
Nope.
Hopefully more amicable relationships can happen. I would tell Mark, your marriage is over. And here's why I'm saying that. You do not trust your wife.
Yeah.
Mark's wife does not trust Mark.
Yep.
Trust is gone. Can you rebuild the trust? Yes, trust can be rebuilt. But there has to be, like, we have to. There
has to be a vested interest.
What did I tell you the other day? What did I tell you the other day? We have to be in the same reality.
Yeah.
If you're saying up is up and I'm saying down is down, we don't have the same. Well, that was wrong. If you're saying up is up and I'm saying up is down, if I'm saying it's blue and you're saying it's a chicken, we're not in the same reality.
Yeah.
Forget on the same page. Forget the same book. We're not in the same language. We're not in the same multiverse. And there's no trust to say, yes, there's an issue. Let's work on it. For whatever reason. Can that change? It can. But as it stands right now, your marriage is over because there is no trust.
I agree.